today. You know, being in the gym till midnight and all the hard work that goes into this to become these great players.
14-point lead for the East Stars. Kick ball and a new clock. Worthy and Magic. 2 Lakers in there. Magic off balance. Didn't get the foul or any of the iron. Doc Rivers fouled as he goes to the hoop. Billy, at this point, we're getting down, of course, to the crunch of the game in the 4th period. And what everyone looks forward to, the most valuable player award. This is the group of the last 7. Isaiah Thomas won in '84 and '86 and 3 times a charm. This would be his year. But right now, Isaiah Thomas has scored only 8 points and would not be a candidate for it. We know the obvious right now.
Right, you know, and if you look at the East, who's winning this game right now by 14, you'd have to say it's either Michael Jordan or Dominique Wilkins. And if Larry Bird has anything to do with it, he says he'd like to see Michael Jordan win it.
That would be poetic justice on this kind of weekend. Drexler and the basket counts. Great play by Drexler, and they credit the basket to Olajuwon, who has 17 to lead the West Stars. As far as the West MVP, they come back. It could be anybody. Jordan has a shot blocked by Donaldson. Drexler, foul inside. At the conclusion of the game, Billy Cunningham and I will select the Miller Lite Player of the Game, and in conjunction with the award, Light Beer will present a check in the amount of $5,000 in the player's name to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund. Brad Daugherty goes out having scored 12 and looking mighty good out there, replaced by Patrick Ewing.
You know, these 2 coaches, Pat Riley and Mike Patella, would love to have the options they have as coaches for the All-Star game. You know, they can go with a small lineup, a big lineup, quickness, strength. And right now we see both teams are going to a big lineup up front.
8:45 remaining, 4th period. Malone double team. It looks like Drexler, who takes the ball away from Jordan, cut off the baseline and made a good move.
Now, right now, Michael Jordan or any player out there in the court that thinks he has a chance for the MVP has got to be very cautious that he doesn't try to force some things.
Isn't that something? So Michael Jordan had the ball taken away and he missed the stop shot.
Well, he didn't know where he was on the court when he received the pass from Bird, and all of a sudden he looked up and there he was underneath the basket. So the last 3 times Jordan has handled the ball, it's either been a turnover or a missed shot.
Isaiah Thomas is in now.
Now here's that pass going to Michael Jordan, and he looks behind him. Well, he did know where he was. The ball slipped out of his hands.
Wilkins will be coming back too. Magic plays a 3, and Bird has the rebound. Isaiah Thomas, 2-time MVP. To Bird, to Malone. And Malone will go to the line and shoot, so the strength of the East team becoming apparent here. Karl Malone comes back in the game for the West. Anytime the West has made any kind of a run, including that first half lead, Malone has been the spearhead. Donaldson leads.
And the West has plenty of time to get back in this ball game. Even if Moses Malone hits these 2 foul shots, they're down 13 points. And in a game like this where it's up and down and a lot of pressure, a couple missed shots and bam, there you are, right back in the ball game.
There's Lever, and of course these games can change complexion in a hurry, but Pat Riley now wants the right combination now.
Both coaches want that right combination.
Worthy. So Worthy and Magic, 2 Lakers, with Karl Malone, who has played well, and Olajuwon and Lever. This is the best 5, I think, that the West team has had.
Well, those are the decisions the coach makes during the course of the game.
Ewing almost made a circus play, and then Moses Malone, the ultimate offensive rebounder, gets fouled.
That's Moses' trademark. Get to the offensive glass, and he always believes that he could wear down the opposition in that 4th period if he does it all throughout the game.
Karl Malone has 4 personal fouls. We'll watch that. Michael Jordan has 4 for the East. Point lead for the Eastern Stars. 7:20 as you see remaining. Timeout scored, plenty of them. Worthy off the screen.
I think Ewing wanted that rebound.
Isaiah Thomas inside, no white jerseys there. Magic to Karl Malone. Resounding play by the mailman on a great pass.
There's an example. If you're a lead guard at any level, the first thing you do when you get the pass is you have to look up, see if there's anybody at the other end open.
Timeout called by Mike Fratello. Karl Malone has 16. Olajuwon leads with 17. And what a thundering play this was. Will happen along those lines.
Well, I know the commissioner is in favor of this. The Rules Committee also, and I think they will recommend this to the Board of Governors. And I believe, speaking to the commissioner, that this will become a reality next year in the NBA, and it's a big plus.
Dominique Wilkins hits the shot. Do you think the more fouls will be called as a result?
No, it might limit fouls because that third official, the players will be aware of it, and they might not try certain things that they've tried in the past.
There's the alley-oop again, and Hakeem Olajuwon. So the lob has worked 2 times for the West.
We'll see that next week with Magic throwing that to Kareem.
And now the East turns the ball over. Magic, by the way, with 12 assists in the game.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Karl Malone is fouled.
Larry Bird is 4th.
Now here's Magic making that lob pass right there to Olajuwon. Now, the reason that was so successful, though, is that Pat Riley was able to review that at the timeout and set that play up.
Karl Malone with an outstanding game for the West All-Stars. Can cut the lead now to 8 with 6:09 remaining. And that's what he does, 114 to 106. Thomas and Jordan, the starting tandem, back out there now. Lever is all over Michael Jordan, picked up by Karl Malone on a switch, and Jordan gets the basket.
He was going to get to that basket one way or another.
Magic, foul driving in inside the paint.
He just picks his way through this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the 5th red shirt. Somehow he sneaks through there and is able to knock it in. Good roll with the rim.
Like a minefield in there.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Magic Johnson checks the clock. He has 5:46 to go. Speaking of next week, we'll see Ainge and McHale. And Larry Bird is on the floor against the Lakers. Lakers-Celtics, 3:30 Sunday Eastern Time. Starting it out, the Great Daytona 500 at noon on CBS Sports. Push as Jordan got the pass from Bird and was pushed.
Well, we see what Larry Bird said, that he's going to look for Michael Jordan because he feels it's appropriate. This is Michael's hometown, that he should be MVP. The last time down, he was the one that set the screen to allow Jordan to go to the basket. This time, that ball's in Bird's hand. He looks for Jordan going back door for the layup.
Looks like Larry Bird and Magic are both taking over the mantle of Julius Erving as ambassadors of this game.
Well, I can't think of anybody that has done a better job representing basketball than Julius Erving, so it's a great win for them to follow in the footsteps of.
10-point lead for the East. Lever. Jordan. Showtime. It was Ewing that got the ball to him. Malone, blocked by Ewing. Dominique with Jordan. And Magic comes back. And they go back the other way. Crowd loving every minute of it.